Hello, my name is Susan Doggenhausen, and I'm going to talk about two assessment tools that can be used in a blended classroom environment or a learning classroom environment. The first assessment tool is Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle is an online resource that allows you to use videos to crop, edit, and add questions to use as tools in your classroom. You can use videos already in the library, Edpuzzle original video lessons, or you can upload your own videos and lessons to use with your students. Edpuzzle. Here are some facts about Edpuzzle and how to use it in your classroom. You can use it as a formative assessment option to check for progression towards mastery. You can use it as a station rotation in a blended classroom environment. You can use it as a remediation because it has all levels of standards. You can use it as a quick check assessment. You can use it as a flipped classroom option for your students to watch your lesson prior to the next day. Or you can use it as an extension activity to challenge students with a video you upload to use for a project. This is from Common Sense Media. This is a review taking a look inside the pros and cons of Edpuzzle. Pros, it's an intuitive design. It adds voiceovers, comments, resources, and quizzes to your videos. The cons are finding videos can be daunting when search results are swamped with versions of the same video. Therefore, that means that because Edpuzzle has a huge library of videos, it may be hard to find one that fits exactly to your needs or exactly to your standards, and having to go through and vet it and make sure that it fits your classroom. However, this is a valuable tool that teachers can use to flip classrooms or support student-led creations. This is Edpuzzle. I'm going to show you just a few things that you can do with Edpuzzle in your classroom. Here, we're going to click on Discover. Where we click Discover, it will take you to their entire library of all the videos that they may have. But that can be very daunting. So maybe I need to, we're working on states of matter in science. So I'm going to click in states of matter and we're going to click search. Now it uploads many different videos that are in Edpuzzle's library that already have questions with each video. This is a great tool that allows me to pick videos that have already been created. However, if I don't find anything that I like, then I can actually add my own content here and I can upload or record a video here. You also see that there is a student project option that we could have as our students are able to do this. You also see on the left-hand side over here that it does link to your Google Classroom. Therefore, I can make assignments and it'll directly input it into their Google Classroom. There are also Edpuzzle originals that they have created themselves over math. You can talk about place value or addition, subtraction, but it does say that it aligns to their standards. The next assessment tool I'm going to be talking about is Edulastic. Edulastic is an online assessment tool that can be used to take formative assessments over specific standards or summative assessments over a collection of standards. It is mostly geared towards math and reading assessments. So how can you use this in your classroom? You can use it as a formative assessment option to check for progression towards mastery. You can use it as a station in a blended classroom environment. You can use it as a tool for remediation, as it has all levels from kindergarten to pre-calculus. And you can use it as a quick check assessment. You can also customize your own assessments, use their assessments, or create new assessments using their question bank. And you can use it to progress children on to use it as acceleration. From Common Sense Media, it does talk about the pros and cons. The pros, tons of practical built-in content and customization features that help teachers create and collect actionable assessment data. Cons, most assessments are for ELA and math with limited resources available for other subjects. And the bottom line is that it is an efficient platform, especially for test prep, and that helps teachers track student progress on standards mastery. It does keep a collection. You can see right here is a picture of the record for each student and how they progressed on that assessment in their path towards mastery of the standards. Okay, this is Edulastic. You can see I'm on my dashboard. It does link to your Google Classrooms, therefore you can upload your Google Classrooms to have as assignments for your students. So I'm on the dashboard currently. You can go to Assignments, Insights, Item Bank, Tests, or Manage Classroom. So for example, if I wanted to go to my item bank, there are specific questions that I could create an assessment with. I can click View, or I can click it to add to an assessment that I want to create. If I want to use it as a test, this is their library of all the different assessments that they are allowed to use. It links to Eureka Math, it links to Illustrative Mathematics, Spark, and other assessment tools or other curriculums that can be found. With each assessment tool, it does link the standards that are available. It tells you what collection it's from, and it tells you the amount of total items that are available. So for example, we're going to click right here. This has 8 problems. This is 5th grade, Module 1, end of assessment. So we can see that there are different questions, and we can actually preview it, we can clone it, we can get the details, or we can assign it to our students. So if we preview it, we can see each question. There is a drop down, very similar to also state standards of how they have the drop down. It kind of gets them ready. They have different tools. And so if we click through, this is a fill in the blank. It gives them a little keypad to be able to enter. It gives different style questions. It also gives multi-select questions where they have to select more than one answer. It has other drop downs to give the answer for each component. Again, another choice option here. Then they have to enter how to separate and decompose the problem. And so there's many different style questions. This is just one example of an assessment that can be used in a classroom. Now this could be used to check for mastery of a collection of standards, or you can use it if you have just a specific standard that you want to address. We can look here and click on a specific. So say we want to work on multiplying whole numbers, which is MBT 5. We can click here and it takes us exactly to any assessments that are linked to MBT 5, which is multiplying whole numbers. Thank you for joining me today on our assessment tools evaluation.